Hey guys, so today the question which I have practiced is this happy number. So what this question is that let's say we have given n equals to 25. So what we have to do is we have to make the square of the individual numbers or individual digits. So 25. So 2 square plus 5 square like this. Then whatever the number it comes. So 2 square plus 5 square is your 29, right? Then again we have to repeat the same thing. Then 2 square plus 9 square. 2 square plus 9 square, which comes to be 85. Then again we have to do the same thing, that is 8 square plus 5 square. 8 square plus 5 square, 89. So we have to keep doing like this, right? Whatever the number comes after squaring, we have to keep doing like this. If it ultimately get converted to 1, if it get converted to 1, means it's a happy number. If not, it's not a happy number. So for this 25 example here, if you see that first 2 square plus 5 square 29, then 85, 89, then 89, then 8 square plus 9 square, which turned out to be 145. Then 145 is like 1 square plus 4 square plus 5 square, 42. So here if you see that, if you keep on doing that, ultimately you will again get 89, which is like a loop. So means it's an endless repetition. So it will never get converted to 1. So we have to return false for this. Similarly, if you given an input as 68, then 68 would be 6 square plus 8 square. 6 square plus 8 square, 100. 100 is like 1 square plus 0 square plus 0 square, which is 1. So ultimately it get converted to 1. So we have to return true. Okay. So this is the question. And here if you see that, first when I started doing this question, what I thought of it is a recursion problem. So I was thinking like, okay, I will do recursively do the square. Let's say for this one 25 and let's say 85. So I will recursively do 8 square plus 5 square, and whatever the number will come, I will again pass it to the method, and recursively I will keep on calling. Okay. But in the recursive manner, the problem which I found is like, how would I know whether there is a cycle, right? There is a cycle detected. How would I know? Definitely that is not feasible to store each element which I will encounter in certain kind of map that or has said that this is encountered, or store it, and I will check, hey, have I find it again or not. So that's I rejected, like I didn't proceed with that. Like if I do a recursion, normal recursion, and it required a need of storing this value somewhere, that I have seen this values before, and if any value comes, I need to check, hey, have you seen this value before, right? So that is not an efficient. So little bit think through. If you see, I am very much familiar, I'm not sure, so I'm pretty much sure you might have also have this like in a linked list. So this is a very linked list type of question, right, where there is a cycle. So cycle detection, right? So let's say there is a, this is a, let's say, linked list problem. So if you remember the rabbit and here slow pointer fast pointer thing, so slow pointer goes one step, fast pointer goes 2 steps. So here slow will come, so both slow and fast will be here. So this is slow, this is fast. So slow will go 1 step, fast will go 2 step. Then slow will go 1 step, fast will go 2 step, right? Then slow will go 1 step, this is your slow, fast will go 2 step. Then slow will go 1 step, fast will go 2 step. Then slow will go 1 step. Till when we have to do that? Till they don't meet to each other. Fast will go 2 step. So here 5 and 8. So here fast will be here, right? So we will have to, and once they find it, what we do is we keep from start, like this is my fast and slow, and now they both go one step. So fast, slow, now the fast and then slow. This is the merging point, starting of the loop, right? This is the starting of the loop. So linked list question is to that if there is a loop, circle, then first is they will both interact, right, at one point, and after that if we start one from the beginning and start one from where they interacted and go one by one, they will ultimately meet at a point where the circle started actually. So the same logic I have now applied over this, because here also we need to know there is a circle exist or not, right? So I use the same thing. So this is just a helper method which I have written, let's say 25. So get me the square of 25. So how we will do? First get a reminder of 25. So you will get 5, right? So in the result, whatever the result would be, I have to add 5 into 5, right? So this would be your result, and after that the number should get reduced to 25 divided by 10, so it would be reduced to 2, then again goes to that. Okay, so here that's what I am doing. First compute the remainder, right? So you will get this digit, make it a square, right, and then reduce the number, so it will become 2, and then repeat it, right? So now we will do for 2 mod 10, you will get 2, then have this square. So this is just a helper method to get the square. Now what I am doing is, I have taken one slow num value and fast num value, right? Currently both starting at the same point or same number, whatever it is given, let's say 25. So I am first finding, get me the square of this 25, and for the fast, get square 2 times, right? 2 times it is going. So it consider this like this: 25, then 29, then 85, then 89, then 145, then 42, then 42 become, let's say, 20, then 4, then 16, then your 37, then 58, and then ultimately it's going like this, right? So currently this is my slow, this is my fast. So slow is going 1 square and fast is going 2 times. Fast is going 2 times. Whatever the square it comes, again square it up. So that's what I am doing. Get a square of whatever the, at what point it is, what num value, starting is n only, and also again doing the square. Till when we have to do? Till they both not equals to each other, right? So whenever they are equals, so means there is a loop, and whenever there is a loop, they can never get a 1 out of it, right? So this iteration will keep on going until they do not get to each other, same point, right? If there is no loop, let's say 4, 8, 64, I'm just taking for example that ultimately it get converts to 1. Okay, 4, 16, I just assume that I'm just taking some random number. So if there is no loop, so even after fast pointer, ultimately it will become at end, and slow will ultimately comes to a point, right? So that's where it will keep on going until either they are equals to 1, or till this iteration will keep going on until they are not equals to each other. Not equals to each other. Right? So that's what I did. So time complexity, I would say, is that big O of n. Right? And this is just a exact, I have implemented just like if we did for linked list, so I just did it for this number. But again, if you have some better solution for this one, please mention your solution. But this is what I thought of. Thank you guys.